Hello and happy Monday. Welcome to the Monday Angel Live Message with me, Rachel Scoltock. And today we're talking about being grounded, sometimes being too grounded. And we're also talking about how you can improve your life, how you can actually take your life to the next level, and where you might be just maybe pushing yourself off track a little bit. So sorry it's a little bit late. I'm really hoping that it works this time. I've had just a few things happen this morning, and it stopped before. But if it stops again, I'll start it up again. Okay, so just hang out until I arrive again. So apologies that we're 10, 12 minutes late. So lots of love to you all. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a beautiful day so far. I've got some cards for you, so I'm going to start with those. And I'm starting with the Archangel Michael deck, and I've also got some Ascended Master energy with us today as well. I've already invoked the angels. Every day I do an angel invocation for myself and set my intentions for the day ahead. And it's something that really puts it's like the wind beneath your wings. It gets your day started right. And it makes sure that you're protected for the day moving forward. So let's pull a card, asking the angels what it is that we most need to know. And take a deep breath. Allow yourself to relax. I've noticed with a lot of things that are going on in the world, on the news and internet and things like that, there's a feeling of panic, a feeling of anxiety, especially amongst light workers and empaths. And it's because we all know that we're here to make a difference to the world. We know that we're here to change the world. And yet we are seeing what seems to be problems taking place, almost like, fires in the Amazon, fires here in Australia, a horrible hurricane in the Bahamas, just tragedy and quite intense weather conditions. And that can bring up a lot of fear in us, just as, world events can. And it's important to remember that even though these things are happening and they're sad, and we can send donations, we can send positive energy and prayers, we need to keep our minds focused on peace. And that's a message that's very strong from the angels at the moment. They're saying that when we lose our peace, we lose our power. And that puts us into our back brain, our fear mind. We stop thinking from our intuition, from our front brain, where the solutions that come from the divine source and from our own wisdom is when we go into our back brain, we're in reaction. We're in that fight or flight. And that stops us from thinking clearly and making good decisions for ourselves and for the world. And then if we stay too long there, then, the stress chemicals in your body and your thought processes can contribute to you going down and feeling negative and getting stuck in negative thinking. And so one of the clear messages for you today is to do what you need to do, not what other people tell you to do, what you need to do to bring yourself into a sense of peace. So sometimes that means shutting off from consistent bombardment of news and Instagram feed and the energy of fear and competition and pressure and stress. Sometimes that means going out in nature and appreciating where you are right now, getting grounded so that you feel grounded into this moment, feeling the earth beneath your feet and breathing in the air and noticing the wildlife, doing things that bring peace to your mind, body and spirit. Meditation, reading, going for walks, doing a bit of exercise, having a nap, switching off of all of your electronics. Become peaceful in yourself, because it's from that place that you are your best self, and you will bring about a change for yourself and for others when you're coming from a place of peace. And you can't do that from a place of stress. Yes, sometimes we make really fast decisions from a place of stress. Sometimes, they're life-saving decisions because that adrenaline kicks in. But if we're continuously at that pitch, we become hysterical and we lose energy. Your energy leaks. It just drifts away from you constantly. Whenever I see someone who is suffering from like a dementia or frail, being very frail. Very often, those people are anxious people in their younger years. And it's not everybody, but that anxiety, that worry, that constant sort of stress energy thins out your energy field and makes you feel like you've got no backup. And you've got to, that's burnout. You've got to come back to center and do things that make you feel peaceful. So I'm not seeing anybody here at the moment. Send me some hearts if you're watching. Let me just check and see if there's something. No, I can't see anything. Okay, that's right. I've clicked something that I probably shouldn't have. Come back to center and do. I've clicked something I probably shouldn't have clicked then. Okay, so asking Archangel Michael for guidance for this week. What is it that you most need to know? And what is it that you need perhaps to work on or focus on to help you through this week? Okay, I'm being told 2 cards from here, and I'm being told 1 card from here. So these are the Ascended Masters deck, which I haven't used in quite a while for you guys. I see you. Some of you are here now. Hi, Liz. Hi, Patricia. All right. That's crazy. Okay. All right. So the first card is trust your inner guidance. Trust that it's real. Trust that what you're hearing, what you're feeling, what you're sensing, what feels true for you is correct. It's trustworthy. Trust that when you ask for a message, that you'll get one. And ask your angels to help amplify those messages so that you can clearly tune into them, so that you can clearly see the visions, you can clearly hear the voice of heaven, you can clearly sense what it is that you're meant to do. You want signs. You want it to be amplified so that there's no doubt. Often when we second guess our guidance, we override it and we push it away. And what that actually does is, not only does it sort of block you from getting more guidance, it also pulls down your self-esteem. Because the minute you stop going to your angels through your own heart for our answers and your own intuition, you start shopping out those intuitive thoughts and feelings to other people. So it's okay to ask for, hi everyone, it's okay to ask for guidance through other people. You'll probably find when you have a session, a reading, or a healing with an intuitive or psychic healer, that your messages that you get are very similar to those that you've already picked up on. And that's great confirmation. It gives you confidence. But when you're constantly asking multiple people which way you should go or what you should do, you're going to get very, very stuffed up in your solar plexus chakra. Because you're giving your power away and other people's power energy is coming in. So if you're always canvassing your friends, your family, strangers to help you, then you're not tuning into your true intuition, and it's almost like a muscle that will just waste. So you need to use your intuition and trust it and tune into it often. And the angels are saying this is very important. So you need to keep your ego out of the way too. Sometimes ego is like the loud person at a party in your head. It will shout over your intuition. It will take your attention away. It will make you chase shiny, sparkly things. It will make you chase. Whenever you're chasing, whenever you're searching, whenever your energy is in a pushy kind of vibe, that means that you're not receptive, you're not open. You're more in your ego when you're pushy and you're forcing. The guidance card. This is another Archangel Michael card. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying not to come up too close to the camera because I changed the light. Use your imagination and you'll see the answer. That's actually like a Pegasus with Archangel Michael on it. Could you imagine what a beautiful image that would be? And this says, thank you, God, for granting me the wisdom and the creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. The angels are asking right now that you expand your mind beyond the narrow walkways which you've been using it. Imagine that there is what could work out in the highest, most positive sense. So many people are really good at imagining worst case scenarios, right? People can imagine the worst possible things happening, but and that's usually comes from your fear. That's when you're in your back brain, as I was saying earlier. When you're in your fear mind, everything just blows out of proportion. That's drama. That's worst case scenario. That's ego. If you can try and focus on best case scenario, so see the fires being put out, imagine, the earth cooling down, imagine happiness, imagine, people no longer wanting to hurt each other. Visualize those kind of things in a bigger sense, but in your life too. See things working out, imagine things working out for you. Now, the angels are saying that this is a form of guidance for you. So if you focus on using your imagination to see how something will turn out for the best, see yourself succeeding, see the best thing happening, and don't allow that negative Nelly in your head to go, oh, you're going to happen like that. Don't allow that. Shush it. Tell it to go away, because it's blocking the gifts that God in heaven and the angels want to bring you. When you can imagine something like that, that becomes your guidance. You've got to watch closely what your imagination throws up for you, because there's always guidance in those images, in those thoughts. But have you noticed when you're thinking negative, it's like doors close all around you. It literally chokes off your stream of good in your life. So what are you manifesting? What are you manifesting? Hi, June. Hi, Fiona. Hey, Lucy. I can see everybody here. Beck. Hi, Beck, Cassandra, Erica. Lovely to see you. I don't know what that means, June. Amanda, nice to see you. Hi, Belinda. Yes, we're live at the moment. It's 11:53 a.m. And this is the card that you got from the Ascended Masters. So I don't know how to say this Ascended Master's name. Maha Chohan Rogeshi. I reckon that's pretty close. Now look at the image first of all. Cards aren't always about the words. You're being taught something at the moment for sure. You're going through a situation where you're learning something that is going to prepare you for your future. Now the angels are saying to me at the same time that their relationships are coming up very strong. So even the most difficult relationship is holy and divine. Even the most difficult relationship is holy and divine. And it's how you handle that relationship, not how the other person handles it, how you handle it, your reactions, your thoughts, your ideas, the things that go on within you is what's important, not so much what the other person's doing. Of course, if someone is abusing you, then you've got to get away from them. You're not in any kind of martyr type deal. You're not supposed to be a victim of persecution, but how you handle everything is your stuff, and it's between you and the universe, you and the divine. So pay attention to what the universe has in front of you at the moment, the relationships, because if there is anything that is not working, that's not going well for you, or that is bringing up difficult emotions, it's okay to have difficult emotions. That's why we've got them, right? It's when we hang on to them and they become bitterness, when they become twisted into resentment, that they start to have a toxic effect on your life. And that's when the ones that you have to deal with, you have to heal. You have to come and see someone like me who can help you disconnect from them. And believe me, I can help you with that. What you're learning from those relationships will see you well in the future. So it's not saying that you're going to repeat these relationships, although if you don't let them go, the resentment in them go, you will, because it's like a bungee rope attracting it back to you. But let's just say you've got to forgive someone. You've got to accept someone for who they are, as they are at the moment. And you can use your imagination to see them well, happy, healthy, healing perhaps from their problem. But you're not going to stay attached to that and say, my life is only going to be happy if you change. But your ability to detach, let go, and send love is going to help you in your future. So in my imaginary scenario, when you've let go of that, maybe down the track, there'll be a child in your life that acts similarly, is difficult to handle, or does something that upsets you, and you're going to have to act like the adult and not go into taking it personally, not go into projecting your negativity onto that child. There's lots of different ways that things manifest. So never put down a situation because you don't know why the universe has brought it to you. You may have to use some of the things you learn in that situation later on down the track. And it's important mostly that you just don't get sucked in to negativity, pain, resentment, other people's stuff, that you can stay distant and just send love and forgive when the time is right. So it may be a relationship, that's what's coming up strongly, but any other situation that you're going through at the moment, what you're learning, you're going to be teaching later on. It's going to be teaching you something to do later. You're also getting some information about your finances at the moment. And they're saying the closer you are in alignment to your soul purpose, the stronger your finances are going to be for you. So if there's some of you out there that are doing it tough and you're trying too hard to push yourself, think about, how can I bring this back to more aligned with me and aligned with what I believe my purpose to be? And the final card is a lovely vote of confidence from Archangel Michael. I love Archangel Michael cards. And this one is saying you can do it. You can succeed. You can overcome the difficulties that you're facing at the moment. You can create a success of your life. And you're building up this kind of bank of good energy. So you just maybe sometimes need a bit of a tweak, a bit of encouragement, a bit of motivation, and to also get unstuck. And that's where I was going to start this earlier, is talking about when you're stuck, sometimes the energy is too grounded. And that doesn't mean that you shouldn't ground every day. Put your tree roots, your energy roots from your base chakra down into your earth star chakra underneath your feet and then into the earth. But when you get too grounded is when you've become too wrapped up in your comfort zone and you've started to stagnate, and you're allowing fear to keep you stuck and bogged down. Now, this relates quite well to what the angels are saying, is that there's guidance coming through for you at the moment, and you're not allowing it because you're keeping things too narrow. So you need to sort of change a little bit, do something different, go to work in a different direction, wear something you wouldn't usually wear, say yes where you would usually say no. Start to do things to shake up your life a bit and to start to exercise the energy a bit so that you're not staying stuck and stagnant. That's the main message that I was getting for you about being grounded. Oh, okay, June, I've got it. Thank you. So, hi, Lisa. Hi, Erica. Lesson with soon-to-be ex-husband and custody issues. Difficult situation teaching you lessons I need to learn in life and be grateful. Yeah. So it's not uneasy. I hope you're taking care of yourself, Erica, as you go through that. So I found working with people who go through similar things that visualizing things going smoothly in one sort of bit at a time works wonders. And you might think that, oh, that person couldn't possibly change, or that isn't, that's not the way it is. But those are usually the way that we get stuck, is by going, oh, this is the way it is and there's nothing that we can do about it. So if you could just visualize those custody issues no longer being an issue and just see it all working out, and it might not happen tomorrow, but it could be in 3 months that all of a sudden, because sometimes when we're fighting with someone, especially when it becomes legalities, that it's like a tug of war rope. And the harder you pull, the harder they pull. But if you let go and you surrender, and I don't mean give up your standpoint, I just mean energetically get your ego out of the way and go, okay, I'm going to start seeing this working out. And I'm not doing this to be right. I'm doing this because of what I believe in. Then things can start to shift very, very quickly. Thank you so much. So are there any questions today before I sign off? I don't even know how long I've been on. Okay, just nearly 20 minutes. It goes really quickly. I really love doing these, and I really love that a lot of you come back I'd really love it if you shared it with your friends and your groups, because you know, I really believe in spreading the angels' messages and the guidance and bringing light and peace to people. And don't forget that you can see me for a session. I do private sessions, I do readings, and I also do one-on-one. We call them soul clarity sessions. So it's a mixture of vibrational energy work, which is very super powerful, very fast acting, and not your average energy therapy. Clear intuitive guidance, lots and lots of information and insight into whatever you're struggling with to help you let go. And you'll feel a lot lighter by the time you finish a session with me. And if you want to, I'm still keeping that place open. I haven't found anybody yet for the Rich Radiant Angel program, which is a 6 or 12-week program. You can work with me one-on-one. And this is an intensive where we completely map out your healing journey, what it is that you need to do. And we add to that your vision, where you're going, what it is you want to create. And so it's a powerful cauldron, really, of energy work, intuitive and angelic channeling, healing, that all happens, coaching, insight, that all happens for 6 or 12 weeks. And I create you meditations, mantras and activations that help you get where you're going. We work one-on-one together, and we do an hour at a time. We're clearing out all of the energies that are sabotaging you, that are holding you back, that are keeping you stuck indefinitely, keeping you on that sort of hamster wheel of not really being able to get off. And then we work on your vision and getting you where you need to be going. And people have massive shifts after and during these Rich Radiant Angel programs. I don't do a lot of them anymore. I'm focusing on group programs, but I've got one space for somebody. If you would like, just PM and I'll send you the details of it. To give you an idea, the 6-week program is $3,997, and it's there is a payment plan, an easy payment plan. So Amanda missed the beginning. Yes, rewatch. Welcome. You're welcome. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you so much. And yes, come right over and check out my sessions and let me know, Erica, what you want some help with, and we'll talk about how I can help you to get where you're going. So lots of love, angel blessings for the week ahead, and have a great week. Make peace your priority.